Alright, I think I'm live. Okay, we have stuff to do today. Okay, so one of those things being, I've been, just kind of casually looking at, like, streamers on Twitch, and there's, like, I guess a thing, uh, called the Kirby Pile, and I guess a bunch of e-girls are doing it, where they just align their stuffed animals into a pile, and it's like, wow. I have, well, I have one Kirby from my homeboy Kyle, Mr. Clueless King, on clearance. But, you know, I've got some of these other ones, like, up here. So, I'm just gonna lay them on the bed in front of the window because, one, natural sunlight is scary, and two, I can fit them on the bed because it's a queen size and no one's gonna join me in there. So there's a lot of room. Alright, we got first up here. Yeah! And then we got the rest of these. I'm not sure if I want to include the Yarn Yoshi, the Yoshi amiibo. They are so good. Big fans of the Yarn Yoshi. I should really get the other one at some point. The green one. But there's also a part of me too that's like, theoretically possible to make these, like, even if I like, well, I mean, I guess that could be a project for another day. I do have supplies for a project coming in, like, hopefully by the end of next week. I probably won't do anything with it until mid-April. There's gonna be some fun things in store. Let's see. Do I want to outright say it? Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Okay, so my brother has a good lead on me getting a car. And, you know, it's gonna be less than 1,000. It's probably had, like, the last 2 years of its life. One of those cars where it's like, hey, yeah, don't even worry about insurance. Because the insurance is gonna be worth more than the car. But it's like my dream car. I'm not gonna lie. Be like kind of like, you know, older looking opposed to newer. And whether it goes good or bad, I've got a story to tell for the next stream. So that'll be a fun evening. But yeah, I'm just gonna slap them on there. And the best part is, you can't even see them. I need to figure out a better solution to this stuffed animal pile. I'm gonna have these ugly shiny fucks on the bottom. I thought they were just weird, so I got them. But yeah, they're the Gen 8 starters. You got Sobble, that's about the only good one. Speaking of Sobble. Bring him down there. Scorbunny will definitely fall in the crevices. There we go. Actually, I had a heck with it. Alright, so I'm not sure if I ever went into the... No, I know, I remember I did. It was like one of my more successful videos. I do have a body pillow that I got in the mail on accident. But I'm just gonna leave that down here as like a little stepping stool. Then just go ahead and put the rest of these right there. Just like that. I probably should have made the title of this doing the plushies first. I'm not relevant enough for it to be considered. Just like that. These files don't tend to be organized anyway. Might as well just do this. See there. Kind of like Jenga. Nailed it. That was my exclusive Club Nintendo Skyward Sword vinyl art. Great. Great. Fantastic. I'm not worried about it. I don't know. I don't even think I took off the plastic cover of it and it landed on one of my coats. Alright. Yeah. Almost got them all gathered up. But most of these plushies I got from when I was doing like pickup videos, which honestly I think for any pickups I do in the future, it's just gonna be like stream opening, but it won't be exclusive to games these days. I wonder, let's see. Did I get anything cool within the last several days that I want to show off? I mean, I got pre-workout. Rocket Pop flavored. Which, actually, have any of you guys ever, like, done, like, research on a project, but instead of, like, reading articles on what things do, you go to meme compilations, and you're just, like, looking for, like, uncanny, canny Mr. Incredible memes of, like, something like the pre-workout, and you're just like, okay, which one has the happiest Mr. Incredible? And that's the one that you get, except it wasn't the happiest one, because the happiest one went out of stock in the flavor I wanted. So then this was my next one. But it didn't have the blue raspberry I was looking for, but it had Rocket Pop, and I was like, okay, that's good enough. I think that sounds interesting to try. And so I got it. Actually, hold on. I think I could probably pull up that video. Let's see, Mr. Incredible pre-workout. Alright, hold on, I got it. Alright, I didn't find a good solution for sound yet. But actually I found out that the video I was watching for my first stream back, you couldn't hear it because it was way too muffled. So I'm probably gonna have to get like a headphone extension of some kind. But that's for another day. Yeah, there it is, there it is. He's got that like iridescent color scheme, and it's like, yeah, that's the kind of experience I want in a pre-workout. Yeah, I'm wearing a sweater, you can't see anything. Which means I'm like crazy strong. You know, it's kind of like the hoodies, except I'm more in the formal, prestigious, pompous philosopher. Words that start with the letter P. Yeah. Definitely avoided that one. Which one was the one that I wanted at first? I don't remember now. Wait, I think it might have been that one actually, because I was kind of like, oh, I like the colors, like the, I don't know, like almost clip art style. And I think it was like this one was like not a great one to start off with because it's so damn intense, which means it's a good pre-workout. But this is the one that my dad has and uses. It's alright. I think this one definitely kicks in a lot faster. Anyway, that's enough competent men things. Back to plushies. Wait, alright, so I have a weird setup. Okay, so usually I don't use a tablet for this computer. It's like, I have... Let me see if I can actually pick up the camera. That's awkward. Let's see, do I have anything on the floor that'll get me banned? Nah, but I've got like 2 cords stuck. Okay. So I've got my keyboard in the top drawer of my mouse. And then there's my setups. And then my tablet's right over here. Very, I'm not sure what was supposed to go on with the setup. Well, actually, I know what's been happening with it is I've been like sore from sitting down for too long. So I did this like a standing desk thing. But the desk, well, it's a dresser, it's not a desk. So that's problem number 1. But it doesn't have enough like surface area to really do anything with. I don't know if I actually got it in the picture, but I actually have, so I can have 2 monitors on here, a plank of wood that my monitor sits on. So, yeah, that's exciting. Anyway, file. But I guess a sneak peek for a project I'm going to be doing. So I did make a couple of stuffed animals in the past. This one is my QB, which is, I don't know, I like it. I like the feeling of like this kind of fleece. There's like other types of stuffed animal ones that you do. I know this like, this type of fleece is a little different, it's a little more expensive, but it's still basically that same idea. Although honestly, I probably could go for quality over quantity at this point in my life. But at the same time, though, actually, that'll be another story. Well, more of a side tangent, not really a different story. But I hate hand sewing. It's very annoying. So I do have a sewing machine coming in the mail. Half sewing machine, half embroidering thing. Well, I guess it's not really half and half, it just is. But I'll be making some of these a little bit more faster. And the embroidery part will probably be a lot better than this. Look closely. I ripped the seam that was supposed to be separating the cheek and the eye. And then for this, they're just connected because hand sewing sucks. It sucks a lot. But, yep. This one turned out pretty good. Simple star. But yeah, I do enjoy the process of like actually designing the plushies. I use like a Blender and I'll be demonstrating that at some point in the semi near future. But for now, we're just gonna do the plushie pile. Oh, okay, my Charmander is way over there. I was gonna say, like, that's a pretty big guy. I don't know how I'd lose it. Alright. Bulbasaur right there. I can't wait till there's, like, the Clodsire sitting cutie. which is gonna be a long time. Like, did they just come out with Gen 5 in the Sitting Cuties? Which I like the Sitting Cuties, one, because it's like consistent sizes, and the prices are like really cheap. Oh yeah, Minecraft beef. The best. But yeah, Sitting Cuties is like the, I don't know, I think it's the best one. It's also kind of designed to just sit. Not on a hand, but on a pretty solid, consistent surface. I bet that's shaking if it's not in, 360p or something. But I got my Arceus from pre-ordering Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is probably the best Pokemon game. Which is hard. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm generally like a newest Pokemon game is best Pokemon game because, it's just more. But like, one without the full Pokedex, it's kind of like, well, there's definitely some stuff being missed out on. And that's unfortunate. Like Pokemon Sword and Shield, based in, Scotland, close enough. Scotland, Ireland, I'm sure they weren't too specific on the origins, but it's like, you don't include Lillipup or Stoutland or whatever that one in the middle was. That Pokemon's the most Scottish looking thing they've ever created. And that wasn't even for this generation. Like the hell? Now that I think of it, I probably should have zoomed in on this while I was building it. Because I could totally do that. And it's like the little script in my head would think, oh yeah, I should do that. But I guess I forgot it, and it's a live take. So there's really no fixing it. But yeah, it looks nice. Okay. Now that I got that out of the way, it's time to draw some thumbnails. And now this is going to be a partial leak into the future. Because I'm not going to do the full thumbnails, I'm just going to do the little character art involved. It's kind of like my last thumbnail that I did with Cheeseland. I had a drawing of myself, which I like this little choppy art. What got the inspiration from, and I kind of wish I had an artist in particular to give, like a toast to. Like, heck yeah, that was great. You did that. Was this random Adventure Time sticker, which I'm trying to find my phone because I don't even have the sticker anymore. Oh no. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, I need to get like a phone case for this. One that isn't entirely black. Because here's the thing. It blends in with everything, so I just can't. I just can't find it most of the time. But I wonder how far back the sticker was. It might be pretty far back. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the context. Okay, so the context of the sticker. Ah, there it is. Way before I thought it was. Okay, but here's the sticker. I'm going to try... Hold on. Let me switch to full cam for this. That might help. Even if it is very blurry for you guys to look at. And I'm going to trust OBS as my guide. Okay, there we go. That's probably the best phone picture I've ever gotten. But yeah, I just kind of like the disconnected art. Oh, it's gone. It's back. But yeah, very simple colors. Very simple. I don't know, it's just simple. It's nice to look at. Come on. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so my brother got a drum kit for his son. And my brother bought like several random packs of stickers off Amazon. And it was a lot of fun to just go through and see what was in there, but that was my favorite sticker, but of course it had to go away in the pile. I did get a BMO sticker in the end. Like, I've been using it as a bookmark in a book that I have not touched in probably 2 weeks. Let's see. Nope, it's not in there. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, Adventure Time. I like Adventure Time. Oh yeah, I get the book, Practical Heathen's Guide to True. Because Vikings. When I'm without glasses, I kind of look like a Viking. So I was like, this might be an option. Alright. Thumbnails. But yeah, this is my little reference. You kind of see some of that inspiration. To an extent. Alright, Hui on tablet, and it always does not detect my tablet is a thing. Ah, there it is. I'll bring it down here, actually. Nope, okay. No, wait, okay, I got it. Alright, next attempt. I've never had a good tablet connection ever. There we go. But that's enough. That's all I needed. We're going to do a new canvas size. Oh, dear God. Actually, hold on. Haha, I win. Alright, 1920 by 1080. As God intended. Wait. Okay, I got it. Alright, so what should I do first? I guess the thumbnail has a Mario Party reference to it. And that is probably my favorite of the games. I'm going to move my camera actually a little bit more this way. There we go. Is my face somewhat in there? A little more. Perfect. Alright. So I tend to just do a scribbly layer of like what I'm interested in. Generally trying to find like a pose, which for Mario Party, well, I did have the dice, so I'm actually going to pull up a piece of reference. It's going to be the not Mario Party dice. Just gonna find a good pose of a Mario. There we go. That's a good pose of a Mario. With his dice of block. I'm gonna take that for inspiration. Because fuck you, Nintendo, I like taking your property. Oh, and of course, I can't forget my little reference of myself. Yeah, I had like a plan because it's like the file's name is Smile, but like the idea of it was at some point I wanted to do like a animation channel, and I have to keep reminding myself I am a lazy motherfucker. I'm not gonna consistently do animation, so why am I setting this up? And I know that because the only animation picture thing that I have of me is just the smile file. Which actually, this looks really good so far. I'm gotta say, quite proud of that. Oh, I think I actually plugged in the tablet upside down, but that probably crashed a good amount of stuff in OBS, so I guess I gotta get back to using the keyboard. Which, I mean, I really only use the hotkeys of like C, which basically takes the pencil that I'm using and just turns it into an eraser. That's about it. I swear something's missing. There we go, that's normal. I'm not sure why that was going. But I got it back. And then for hair, actually I'm gonna try one more attempt at the guy. Actually, no, the eyes are good. The nose was weird. I don't even think it's calibrated right. No, it isn't. Alright, that might be another thing I have to do with Hui on real quick. Alright, work area. Alright. Oh, yeah, it's just a little test of. Basically, I'm pressing the points and it'll be like, that's a feeling. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. This is the first time I actually had to like calibrate it since I unboxed it. And for whatever reason, I can't get my nose to not be super slopey. Actually, I got an idea. When you can't draw it yourself, you just lift it up manually. Yeah, that's not going great. I'm taking off the sweater. There we go. Not real. I will also be getting contacts at some point because one, drawing glasses is annoying. But yep, that looks pretty good so far. It'll work, actually. One more thing. Gonna try to get this cardigan angle working right here. There we go. Oh yeah, and glass. But I tend to like do that as like a separate layer, no matter what I'm doing. And it's because it's just like an entirely separate object. Like it has an overlap of almost everything across the face. And actually, now that I think of it, I probably could, using the eyes, indicate a little bit better if the glasses are there. There we go. Now that's like, that's one of the advantages, or I guess disadvantages of the dotted eye, that it makes it really hard to determine what I'm looking at. So, but that's okay. I'll take it in stride. And then try and do some subtle. Not that I have one. Not for much longer though. I have keeps in the mail, and I'll start taking that because I kind of like where it is right now, because it's like, I don't know. Having two perfect features on me would be weird, because whatever perfect feature I have is not going to be maintained with the rest of it. So I'm just going to have like one really nice feature and the rest of it's going to be like mid. Except for the beard, but at the same time though, the technical best amount of facial hair is scruff or none, and I don't care. I like the beard. So I keep it. Okay, I'll also keep that like that. Although honestly, I could probably import the glasses as is. Just make the bottom and the top of it a little bit colored. And this is one of those where deleting as you go is your best friend. You're just kind of trying to make some lines and go, oh, that looks good. But you know, floppy good, not like, oh my gosh, we're putting this on a poster. Like, think of it as like, you just need some stupid clip art to convey like a science point at your school, and it's no life, just completely static. It gets the job done's an overstatement. And then buttons. Buttons are weird, so it's like, I never actually went to confirm this, which honestly, if I'm bored enough during this, I can try to confirm it, but buttons being aligned the way that they are, where like men and women's are different, is that it's supposed to, that, or I guess, men used to dress the women, so it was like backwards to make it easier for them, which I have to say, for one thing, why? Like, why? Guys, men of the past, did you have literally anything better to do? Like, I mean, that's just a level of management that I just don't care to do. Or can't even comprehend caring to do, I guess I should say. I mean, there's things that I don't understand that I'm like, okay, go for it, but I'm just like, what? But it's also weird too, because it's like, you know, I can kind of think of in at least one way where it's like, oh yeah, well, it was let that way so women can't undress themselves for other men. But at the same time, would the men just be able to undress them? I don't know, that's kind of the only thing I can think of. Or maybe it's... Maybe it helped avoid women dressing slutty, I guess. That's another possibility. Wait, how do legs work? I gotta figure out how legs work real quick. Hold on. Okay. I'm leaving it as is. Fairly realistic for the nose. I don't know. I feel like I have every trait of a big nose and a small nose just compact into one nose. Like I never really know how to draw it. You know? Like I'll go ahead and go full cam for a second as well. Like I don't know. Compared with like the rest of my face, it's kind of like maybe it's just like big down here, but over here not as much. But at the same time, though, like the ratio from like a lot of here to a lot of here, maybe my face is just wide. Nothing ever really looks right with the nose. All at the same time, though, there's a lot more shapes involved with the nose than people tend to draw, so that's also complicated. And then I have to remember I got that Pringles guy mustache. Or it's like thick up here, then down here. Oh, I forgot to switch back to my drawing. Better realize that now than significantly later. Although, actually, based on my car story, or potentially of getting one, basically it was Sunday when my brother got the arrangement made, and we couldn't, or it's like, I can't withdraw a whole lot of money on my account without going to the actual bank, like going inside the bank because I have a student account, which I need to settle that at some point because that's really annoying and inconvenient, but yeah, so Sunday is like the banks are closed, and then Monday, like I called off work today, but Monday I work 5:30 to 5:30, but I only work 3 days a week, so it's nice to only have those 12-hour days. But I digress. That leads me to not having access to the bank, for like a long time. Or I guess long time as in I can't get to the bank by the time I actually need to meet up to potentially get the car. So I had to walk to the bank, which is like over an hour away, both ways. And yeah, that was a journey. Like, I don't know if you guys ever walked behind a street sweeper. It's not like particularly weird. It's just one of those things where it's like, huh, interesting. Okay. Actually, but yeah, so it was long, it was cold. I was hoping to stop for food, but like a lot of the fast food places around here don't really open up till 11 a.m. And I was like, 940 when I was like, wow, I could use the rest stop. So there was really nowhere for me to go, other than back home, which was fine. I endured. My brother was like, oh man, we could just push it back a day if you need it. And it's like, well, that really doesn't help. Uh, it's like, if that's the case, we could just push it back. Why not have it on a day that's a day off, which would be Thursday? But the car could go away by then. So it's one of those things where it's like, well, wouldn't it make the most logical sense to grab it when we can? Okay. And still using the reference lines. Oh yeah, I do have a sweater closer to this color now. Because my old pink one was like more on the pinky end. It didn't have like a really like almost like the cherry starburst is kind of like the color I'm thinking of. Oh, so good. I got it in here. But this color is a lot closer, and man, with this maroon, it's gonna look terrible. It looks pretty damn similar. Like, I could go for more red, but like, it's good. Add a little wash to yellow it as well. Yellow is like, the tone of color I should be going for on my person. Like, how long have I? Okay, 40 minutes. Alright, with that, we will do some of the normal coloring. And then after I do my colored layer, I will go through the old line art. Actually, go ahead and give it a slight different color. Because that'll make it fully black. Because it gives it a little more liveliness when you give it like a red tone to it. Some of the people that take it to an extreme is like Maddie Burrito. Now I think I probably could have done an outline of my shirt. That's alright. Now there's a part of me that's like I could coordinate like wearing colors that are like always going to match up with the thumbnail. Like, at the beginning of the stream I was wearing like a beige sweater and this maroon shirt, and I probably could have arranged the thumbnail to be that way, but I also think having a general color scheme is a better option in the long term. Although one thing I'm actually going to add real quick, I might as well add the rest of it. Where'd it go? Big ol' forehead indent. Yes. Like, I don't know. From working out, I have like the joy of like seeing like veins on my arms, and I don't think the lighting in here is gonna be good enough to see it. But like, when you're doing bicep day, you could definitely graze your hand across your forearm and see it and feel it and stuff like that. My first vein was actually in my forehead, like along here. Which honestly, I might even have that right now. But I was definitely like, yep. As the nerdy guy, having a forehead vein is very satisfying. Although I'm really not that nerdy anymore. Oh. Have I been drawing on the wrong layer this entire time? Nope, okay. Just that layer. I don't know, it's strange. Because it's like, I'm mostly drawing at this point. Mostly doing reading. Got a little side project going with C.S. Joseph. He's like a personality type guy. So I'm out of the gaming loop a lot of the time. Like, I'm not concerned about the drama of the $70 Zelda Breath of the Wild game. I'm just gonna be like, oh, that game looks nice. I'm gonna get it. There we go, the side of the head. And I'm probably gonna just end it after this one. I know there's probably more thumbnails that could have been done, should have been done. That's alright. But I'm gonna show you the secret technique. Actually, now that I think of it, line art could have been way heavier. Like a lot heavier. Like about as heavy as your mom. Damn. Sorry for the disrespect. Anyway. Zoom out a little bit. Get rid of the reference. There we go. It's kind of small. But there's probably more I can do on the line layer. Add the buttons back in. Let's see. Get rid of some of the collar. Actually, realistically, my shirt would be down here too. There we go, that'll fix it. And that's how you create a thumbnail. Or at least the agent of one. Now, which Mario Party I'm gonna play? And that's what happens when you have no form. Then the glasses. It'll realistically look something like that when it's done. Like in the end, we'll have like Mario Party number and then like some smug looking toad. Gonna steal your star. Like taking candy from a baby. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Catch you guys on another one. I'll probably be playing a game of some kind. Alright, later.